Hi, I'm Master Kelvin Yap and welcome to my Feng Shui channel. Today's topics I'm going to touch on is ways to improve your destiny as defined by our ancestors. Basically, our ancestors defined 10 ways of improving our destiny as per the verse below, 一命二运三风水四德无术 and so on and so forth. So the topic today will be covered this. Hi, I'm Master Kelvin Yap and I'm an internationally renowned Feng Shui master. Reason being is that I have many students around the world. I have books all around the world that are available on Amazon as well. You can go to Amazon and check it out. I also learn from various Feng Shui masters and incorporate various methods in the practice. As of 2024, I have published 20 books, and all the books are available on Amazon as well as on my website. In 2016, I actually went to Russia to teach Qimeng Tunjia to Russian Feng Shui masters. So as you see from below, all those are my books at the bottom here. As you can see from here, I actually run the Road to Feng Shui Master program for those people who want to be a Feng Shui Master. As you can see, there's the blue color one is actually the Feng Shui track, while the yellow color is actually the Qimeng Tunjia track. So for the blue color one is for you to become a Feng Shui practitioner. So we have the Senku Taka program or the Sanho program, as well as the Feng Shui practitioner program through mentorship, mentorship by me. As well as the Qimeng Tunjia program, you have the Sanho program as well as the Qimeng Tunjia practitioner program as well. So there's also mentorship provided in the Qimeng Tunjia program for you to become the Feng Shui master. As you can see from here, there's also a face-to-face classroom or distance learning available. So you can actually sign up for the face-to-face class when it's available, or you can immediately sign up for the distance learning. There will be a lifetime support by Master Kelvin Yap, by myself, so I will support you throughout my lifetime. There are also unlimited repeats and access to distance learning. So let's say you take the face-to-face classroom, you can actually repeat it in your distance learning as well, or you can take the distance learning and continue to repeat in the distance learning. So I will guide you along the way so that you can become a successful Feng Shui master. Ways to improve your destiny as defined by our ancestors. Basically, it's 一命二运三风水四德五书六名气象八忌神九贵人十养生 and translate that into English will be destiny, number 1, number 2, luck, number 3, feng shui, number 4, do good deed or karma, number 5, study, number 6, good name, number 7, change your look or attitude, number 8, ask for blessing or spiritual, number 9, obtain help from networking or nobleman, and then lastly, number 10 is self-cultivating. So putting all this into the heaven, earth, and human or 天时地利人和, you can see that heaven part are mainly destiny, luck, name, and spiritual. Earth are the feng shui itself, and human are the karma, studies, attitude, networking, and self-cultivating. So what you can see that heaven are basically destiny and luck, name, and spiritual. What it means that destiny and luck are inborn, based on our bazi, so we cannot change that. Name given to us by our parents, so but you can change it as well. So you can partially heaven, you can say partially human as well. Spiritual is how spiritual you are. A person can be inborn spiritual, right? So they are able to connect to the spiritual beings, so they are inborn spiritual, or you can cultivate that, so it's partial human as well. So you can actually cultivate spirituality. So you can do that as well. Earth matters are basically feng shui, how you do the feng shui itself. Human matters like karma. You do more good deeds, that your action itself. So when you do more good deeds, you build up your karma. So that's human action. Study is also your action. So you've got a chance to study your action itself. You can learn more knowledge and stuff like that. So you actually improve on your study. Attitude is actually how you change your attitude, right? If you can take actions to change your attitude toward things, like for example, become more positive, then you're actually improving your attitude. So basically, you're improving your human aspect of things, right? Networking, obtain help from noblemen networking. So in the ancient world, in ancient time, people talk about noblemen, people come and help you and stuff like that. But in the modern society, we are more talk about networking, how you are able to network yourself and ask people for help you. If you have a vast network of people that you can ask from. For example, some people that has power or the people that have rich, you're able to tap on them, they become your nobleman, right? Last but not least are self-cultivating, how you cultivate yourself. For example, being more spiritual or take care of your health. For example, no smoking, or you do yoga, or you do qigong. Those are things like self-cultivating, and do more good deed as well. So it's also like a form of self-cultivating. So let's go in depth on these 10 ways to improve your destiny. So you look at it. So the first two are 一命二运, or rather destiny and luck. So destiny and luck are basically your 八字 chart analysis. So you look at your 八字 chart is based on your birth date and time. So since you're born in that particular date and time, so you can't change that. That's why it's called the heaven. It comes from the heaven luck itself, the heaven aspect of things. You can't change that. The system available to actually derive or read your destiny or lucks are the 子平八字, 紫微斗数, as well as 奇门遁甲八字. Okay, so I will touch on each one of them on a high level. This is an example of a 子平八字 chart. So the basic 子平八字 chart is the four pillars, or rather the top part where you see the destiny. They call it label as destiny, which are the four pillars or 8 characters. So 4 pillars or 8 characters. The 8 characters mean 八字, the 8 characters, right? Which being derived from the year, month, day, and hour based on the birth date and time of your year, month, and day, and you derive the 4 pillars, which is the 8 characters. And from there, the luck cycle is being derived. Then you can see the 10 years luck cycle. And then you have the luck's pillars itself, and there's a age there, and that's where the age in Chinese, right? The luck cycle. Then, based on within the luck cycle itself, there's also the annual luck. It's based on the 60 家子 year, based on the year itself. The annual luck is derived. So the analysis is done based on the 4 pillars, whether it's strong or weak, right? So in a nutshell, 子平八字 is based on birth year, month, day, and hour. It uses the Chinese solar calendar. Okay, of course, some master uses the lunar calendar for the month. So use the month to derive use the lunar calendar to derive the month pillar. Okay, some master also suggested that swapping the month when you are born in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, because they say that Zhi Ping is actually invented, 八字 is actually from China, so China is northern hemisphere. So for southern hemisphere, you have to use the different pillar and so on and so forth. Of course, there are also many variants in terms of 子平八字. There are things like blind man system. There's other like authentic. They call themselves authentic 子平八字 system and so on and so forth. Even you learn from the same 八字 masters, the way to derive could be different, right? And a lot of some of the 八字 masters actually look at the so-called the strength of the 八字 itself, or the strength of the chart itself. They call it the strength system, whether you're strong or weak, all right, based on the month you're born, then you're strong or weak. Some not only look at the month, some look at the element, that they count the number of elements in the 4 pillar destiny and see which one is strongest, and then they say, which one is the strongest element. There are also things like chart structures in 子平八字, where the chart is at certain element or certain a heaven sign or every branches, they will form a special chart structure. So you read by chart structure itself. So there are so many variants on this, and then a lot of people are very confused, and a lot of people learn from various masters and are very confused as well. Me myself, I have also learned from various masters, and I know there are like close to 5 to 6 type of variants from different master itself. 紫微斗数is based on birth year, month, and day and hour. It's based on Chinese lunar solar calendar. So it's based on the lunar calendar that the Chinese have. So they use that to derive the chart. So example here is the chart. The chart are divided into 12 palaces. Okay, and there are 2 variants of 紫微斗数. One is called 四化 flying star, okay, or 四化 facing. It's based on the way they use the 四化, the 化禄, 化权, 化克, and to Huaji to derive the good or bad events happening in the Fengshui. And of course, there's a Sanhe based on the number of stars on the each palaces itself. It can go up to a couple of hundred stars on the palaces, and then you use the combination of stars to derive that. That's the Sanhe method, right? That's a big difference between the two methods. So you can see that Zhiwei Dosu are basically divided into 12 palaces. So these 12 palaces represents you and the people around you. So you can see that the palace number 1 is self, palace number 2 is sibling, number 3 is spouse, number 4 is children, number 5 is wealth, number 6 is health, number 7 is travel, number 8 is friends, number 9 is career, number 10 is property, and 11 is mental, and number 12 is parent. So these are your 12 palaces. These are fixed. And of course, there is also the luck cycle or decade palaces, which different on every decade. So it's like a 10 years luck cycle, right? So that's every 10 years the luck cycle, or rather the decade chart, will rotate. So you can see now is for the example here, the luck cycle for D1 is self, which is at health palace. So the next one you will move on again. And on top of that, on each palaces they have stars. So you example here you can see Tianxiang star and the Wenqi star, and also there's whether there's Ji or there's Lu or there's self Lu or self Ji. All use that as the interpretation of the palaces itself. And then of course there's the interaction between palaces where the Sihua comes in, right? One palace to the other palace, how that means, and all these are used to derive how to read your destiny and your luck in using Zhiwei Dosu. Here is an example of Qimeng Tunjia chart. So basically the chart is being derived using your birth year, month, day, and hour. It uses the Chinese solar calendar, right? So the top part of it is basically your Qimeng Tunjia info. So you can see there's a 4 pillar. The pillar of year, month, day, and hour is similar to Zhiping Bazi. Of course, there's also other Qimeng information that used to derive. Then at the bottom part is where the Qimeng Tunjia chart is where you see that this example here is Yang 7, Ding Wei chart. And then there are 8 palaces, or rather 9 palaces, depending on the system being used. So there are palaces that have all the stars and all the men or all the sun, right, in there. And this chart is actually used to derive your destiny. Then you see there's no 10 years luck cycle in Qimeng Tunjia. So Qimeng Tunjia don't have 10 years luck cycle, but they have the annual luck cycle itself. So that means the particular year itself is superimposed on the chart to read the luck cycle, or rather to read the annual luck cycle, to see whether this particular year is good or bad, right? So this is Qimeng Tunjia, that's how it works. So in here I basically covered on a very high level on the 3 system, which is the Zhiping Bazi, Zhiwei Dosu, and Qimeng Tunjia. So of course I have courses as well for all 3. The Zhiping Bazi, Zhiwei Dosu is still work in progress, and Qimeng Tunjia, I have Qimeng Tunjia courses as well. And you can take on the distance learning courses to understand where is your destiny is, and so on and so forth. Here is an example of how the ancient people grade their people. So basically what they did is, let's say they will take your bazi and then they go and do the analysis, and then they will grade the people in these 4 manners: the Fu, Gui, Ping, and Jian. So Fu are the rich, Gui are the noble, Ping are the poor, Jian are the despicable, right? So they put people in these 4 categories. This is an ancient way of thinking. So you can see that the Fu and Gui, I put it side by side. Reason being, now the rich can be noble, noble can be rich as well. In ancient time, the rich and the noble are different altogether. In ancient time, a noble person might not be rich. A noble person, it could be people like Kongzi, Confucius. He is noble, but he's not rich. He's being poor through his life. He traveled a lot. Everywhere he go, he live on the people that he's hosting him. So he's not really rich, but he's a noble person, right? Rich person are in ancient time are the people who are being the officer, work for the emperor, No, there are rich people, the ministers of the in the courts of the emperor. So they are the rich people. So they call it the rich people. So they are being categorized as fu. I mean, you have the destiny of being rich. I mean, you have um, the so-called the destiny of working for the emperor, as in being the ministers. Same thing for noble. You can work for the emperor as well, right? Or you can don't work for the emperor, right? So yeah, but you work for emperor, then the emperor reward you, then you become richer. Okay, that's how they define rich and noble. Okay, Ping, as in poor, are the normal commoners, right? The people like you and me, never work for emperor, never work in as a ministers, right? Just a normal working people. Okay, it's classified as poor people. The people who in ancient time they have their own land, they grow things and they sell, are considered poor as a ping. That means they don't work for the emperor. They are not like Kongzi, that people support them. So they are considered poor people, right? Jian in the ancient context are people that are not honest. That's why they call these despicable people or jian. In ancient time, the people who do business are in this category. The people open shop, sell business, something, they are in this category. Reason being is when you do business, you have no choice but to come up with all sort of methods to make money, right? Because the way you make money in ancient time is considered not honest. That's why you are considered a despicable. Okay, so in the ancient time, a businessman is considered a jian or in the despicable class, right? So you see the difference. Now is all the business people are all rich, right? But in ancient time, this is how they classify people. So people are, or they call it the businessmen are despicable people. They are worse than the poor, because they are not honest, right? This is how people are being classified. So what the ancient people do is when they go to see a masters to look at the destiny, they will classify them as Fu, Gui, Ping, and Jian. What type of people you are. So they also say, oh, you are actually running a business, so you have a despicable type of destiny, right? That's how the ancient time read this. Of course, now the modern context is different. So you must see that when you go and do a reading by destiny analysis, a master, whether they are actually following ancient context or the modern context, right? So all this have to be modified or changed as per modern context. Then number two, the luck cycle. When you talk about luck, so of course you look at the chart here. Your luck actually is up and down when towards your age. So some people have bad luck when they are young, and then towards the end they have good lucks. Some people have good lucks when they're young, and then they have bad lucks. Depend when they're old. So you can see that this luck cycle itself is up and down, up and down. So, but in actual fact, a luck cycle is not a thin line. It's actually a thick line. Okay, I will cover that on the next slide. So instead of a thin line, a luck cycle, it's actually a very thick line. Okay, so your luck cycle, within the luck cycle itself, there's a minimum and a maximum itself. Right? So this is so-called your luck cycle. Let's say throughout your age, right? So this is the thin line we're talking about, but actually it's not a thin line. It's actually quite a thick line. Okay, there's a limit between the minimum and maximum limit. So if you do nothing, okay, that means human part of it, the 天时地利人和, the human part of it, if you do nothing about it, to whatever appear in your destiny, whatever appear in your luck, it will be as per the thin line. Okay, if you do nothing. But of course, your idea is to maximize your luck. What you do is that you do something about it. Okay, you maximize your luck cycle. Okay, so know if you know you are in bad luck now, then you plan ahead. Okay, stay put. Of course, when you're in good luck cycle, then you go and do more things, right? And take more actions. So when you take more actions, you actually improve, as in do something about it to improve your luck. So you actually push your luck up to the maximum. That's how you go about doing it, right? So human action, remember 天时地利人和, right? the human action, the human part of it is actually do something. When you do something, you actually improve your luck. So everybody will have the same destiny, same luck cycle, but yours could be better because you take action. You work on the human part of the things. You don't rely on the just purely on the heaven part or the earth part, right? You take action, your luck will improve. Of course, this kind of things is exponential. So you in the sense that you continuously work on your luck cycle, improve your actions, right? Your luck will continually be improved. It's not like overnight things you will suddenly improve, right? You will be a ongoing effort to improve your luck. Some of you might heard this verse before, believe in destiny or leave it to destiny. In Chinese, it's called 人可信命不可认命. Okay, means human can believe in destiny but can't leave it to destiny. So what it means is that if you believe in destiny, means you embrace what you have and work around its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, that's where you believe in destiny. So you understand what your 八字 chart tell you, and you go and do it. So for example, if you're in bad luck, then you stay low. You know your luck cycle is no good. You stay low, do your preparation, and wait for your good luck. So when you're in good luck, you go all out. Okay, that's where you believe in destiny. Okay, if you leave it to destiny, means basically you do nothing. Never mind lah. It's okay lah. It's come, it goes. No, that kind of attitude is leave it to the destiny attitude, right? So you can see that the rich people or very successful people never leave it to destiny. They always believe that they need to work around it in a sense that, right? If they're in bad luck, you stay low, do the preparation, right? So Confucius or 孔子, he had this word say, 不知命无义为君子也, means you don't have the knowledge of destiny, it's not a gentleman. So what Kongzi emphasis on is that you need to have the knowledge of destiny and then you work around it. Okay, so you break it down into the 天时地利人和 heaven, earth, and human. Your heaven are basically your destiny, your luck, which is based on 八字, birth date, right? Based on birth date, you create a chart. That's how you read. So you can't change your birth date, right? Your date and time you're born, you can't be changed. Okay, those are fixed. The earth side is that you go to the location that is favorable based on your destiny. For example, what I normally do is I use 奇门遁甲. I look at where are the location that is favorable to me, then I use that location to my advantage. I can move there, I can work there, and stuff like that. So these are the options that I have, right? Based on my 八字, I choose the location I want. Of course, the human part of things, the 人和 part of it is take action based on your destiny. So things like you can use divination as a tool. For example, certain thing happening, what can you do? What can you foretell from there? You use divination. 奇门遁甲 have a divination method they can do. Okay, you plot a chart and see. For example, people offer you a job, right? And you look at it and say, hey, I don't know whether this job will good or not. So I can do a divination based on 奇门遁甲. Okay, look at it. Oh, this job actually no good. You know, pay is no good as well, and there's a lot of work I need to do. So based on the divination, I can take action based on that. Okay, or or this job is good and the pay is good as well, and there are a lot of prospects in that. I can based on the 奇门遁甲 chart, divination chart that I did. So you can take the offer. I can take the offer and take up the job. Right? These are the things you can do. Take action based on your destiny. There are things like, for example, a person will say, shall I work for people or shall I start up my own business? Of course, there are certain chart in 八字, say 八字 chart, you cannot work for people. You must start your own business. So all people don't know about this. They say, they just blindly go and work for people. End up they suffer because their chart are not meant to work for people. Their chart is supposed to start business. So you work for people, you're not happy. Right? You come back, you got a problem, argue with your wife, and you end up in divorce and so on and so forth. Things like that. Because if you based on the destiny chart, you say that, this person can actually start your own business and be successful about it. And what type of business they should start on based on the destiny chart. So basically you follow your destiny in a sense, not just leave it. You believe in it and you take action around it to improve yourself. That's how you improve your luck, improve your destiny. So not everyone have the same puzzle will have the same outcome. The reason being because the action is different, the up part is different, although the heaven part is the same, right? So that's where you need to take action and to improve your destiny. So destiny can be changed, luck can be changed as well based on your action. For some of you that have been to a master to do destiny reading, okay, and you all of them say, "Wow, very accurate." Read about the past. So destiny reading about the past is always accurate, okay. The reason being is because there's no baggage of knowing the future prior to destiny reading, okay. So you can go for reading. They will tell you past what happened when you get married and so on and so forth. You don't have the baggage of knowing the future, so they always have a very good, very accurate reading. But after the reading, your subconscious mind will kick in. Without your knowledge, okay, your mind will react to the information provided during the destiny reading. For example, if destiny a Feng Shui master, a destiny analysis master will tell you, oh, you get married in 10 years time, okay, but you have all this subconscious mind inside already after knowing that, oh, in 10 years time you're going to get married. So what are you going to do? So you will constantly look out and see, is this the person, is that the person? So that might, because of that, of this kicking in, it might affect your decision, right? So you might actually go into a very serious relationship and then end up not happy. So 10 years, when the 10 years come, you decided not to get married, right? You have a choice. You say, I'm not going to get married. Although the destiny analyst charts show that you are going to get married in 10 years time, but you have a choice not to do it. There are people actually do that. So that's why when you go for reading, okay, it's always accurate at the past, future, because it might change because of your action, right? So you might decided not to act itself, leave it to destiny, okay? One thing you should read is about this story about Liao Fan, 4 Lessons. It's a book about a person who experienced a changing destiny. Okay, it's a bit of religious about Buddhism. This guy actually went for this person called Liao Fan. He went for destiny and destiny reading. What happened is that this master actually break down for him. Okay, at this age, what happened to him? At this age, what happened? So everything gone through, everything come through, until he met another spiritual master, and who tell him that you can actually change your destiny. So he followed these master steps to change his destiny, and he did change. So his destiny actually changed. In the original master that reads his destiny say that he don't have a son, but after he practiced spiritual and stuff like that, so he actually got a son to himself. And the original master that reads his destiny say he will pass away at a certain age, but actually after his practice, his life actually got prolonged because of that. So a very interesting story. You can read Liao Fan 4 Lessons. So I cover destiny and luck. Now I cover Feng Shui. So what is Feng Shui? Feng Shui is part of the Chinese fine arts, or in Chinese call it the Wu Yi. Okay, fine arts are divided into art of mountain, medicine, divination, destiny, and physiognomy. So San Yi Bok Meng Xiang in Cantonese. Okay, so the art of mountain or San, the art of Kung Fu. So you have all the Kung Fu, Shaolin Kung Fu, the Wudang Kung Fu, the Tai Chi, all this, right? Wing Chun and Hong Ga, all this are the art of mountain. Okay, so in ancient time, there's this fight art everybody study. The art of mountain is those people who want to be a general, to be a soldier. They study the art of mountain. Okay, plus the next one is the art of medicine, which is TCM, right? Traditional Chinese medicine, they learn acupuncture, they learn how to come up with a medicine and stuff like that. Okay, so there's the art of medicine. Of course, the Chinese fine art itself, they share the same fundamentals in terms of the 5 elements, in terms of yin yang. So then mountain, medicine, divination, destiny, and physiognomy all uses the 5 elements and yin yang itself, right? So that's why it's called the 5 arts itself. The art of divination, which is the 占卜, right? So under the 占卜, there are various systems itself. You can see that there is Tai Yi, there's 六壬, there's 奇门遁甲, 梅花易数, 周易or I Ching method or 拿甲易卦 method. Okay, that's the art of 占卜 divination. You know, the ancient time when you see all the ancient Chinese movie, they put 3 coins in the turtle shell and shing, and then the coin come out. Okay, then from based on the coin itself, they derive the卦, and then from there they give you the answer as the divination itself. Or you can go to the temple, right? Temple where they shake the bamboo stick on the lot itself, and the lot will drop out. There's a number, and then you based on the number you take the paper that tell you what's going on, right? So this where the divination all about. Ming or destiny, I covered that. Basically, the 指天八字 system, the 紫微斗数 system, and the 奇门遁甲 system. Because the art of physiognomy or 相法 or they call it the art of observation. Okay, you observe what's going on. So face reading is there. Palm reading is there. Of course, Feng Shui is there. So Feng Shui is the art of observing the surrounding, the environment itself. Okay, that's why it's under the 相法 or the art of physiognomy. Of course, there's also another branch of Feng Shui called the 奇门遁甲 Feng Shui, which I practice. So Feng Shui can be divided into 2 branches, basically the Sanhe branch and the Sanyuan branch. Of course, this is a very sensitive topic. The Feng Shui they have been fighting for thousands and thousands of years. Sanhe people will say the Sanhe is good, it's lousy. Sanhe will say the Sanyuan is lousy. Sanyuan will say the Sanhe is lousy, and so on and so forth. Of course, we are not here to debate this. We are here to learn. Okay, so Sanhe also in the Western they call it the form school. And then the Sanyuan, they call it the compass school. But then both schools use compass. Both schools look at form as well. So I don't know why people translate that into this form school or compass school. I prefer to leave it as Sanhe and Sanyuan. Okay? Of course, and within each of them, there are different systems altogether. For example, Sanhe, there are the assessing dragon method, the one who's formula down there, land embracing, look at the land itself, how the land affect the people, and then the water structures. And then Sanyuan, we have the Dragon Gate 8 formation, Longmen Badaji. It's a Bacai system under Sanyuan. A Shenkong system, everybody very familiar. About 80% of the Feng Shui masters practice the facing method, or Shenkong facing method. We call it Shenkong Flying Star method. There's also the Shenkong Da Gua, which has a more comprehensive system itself in the Shenkong. Right? So these are the Sanhe and Sanyuan system. So in a nutshell, Sanhe are basically looking at the earth magnetic field influence on the human. Because Sanhe are basically you measure the so-called the land itself, how it affect the human. The land itself is actually affect the earth magnetic field, and the earth magnetic field will impact the human. That's what the Sanhe method is all about. Sanyuan is more on the astrological influence on human. All the stars, which star is it going to influence? Where is Mars? Where is Jupiter? All this will influence the people. So Sanyuan are based on that. This is in high level nutshell. Of course, a lot of masters don't agree with me on this. This is just my opinion. If you watch my video on what is qi, this is one of the topics that I covered there. The art of Feng Shui are basically receiving water as primary, storing water as secondary. So receiving water are basically the art of tapping qi, and storing wind are the art of gathering qi. So this is what Feng Shui is all about, is to tapping qi and gather qi. Okay, so if you want to know more about this, please watch the qi, what is qi topic. We move on to the other part of the way of changing your destiny. Number 4 are called good deeds or karma. Number 5 are study. So what is do good deeds? Okay, the ancient sage always advise us to do more good deeds. This is the most basic law of nature. Okay, when you do good deeds, helping people, naturally people will help you. Okay, so that is the whole basic law of things. Of course, there are more complicated things like karma and stuff like that. Those are more religious things. You go to Buddhism or Taoism, as well as Hinduism, they'll talk about karma. What is your karma, your past life karma, this life karma, next life karma, your ancestors karma, and so on and so forth. So there are more religious topic about it, which is our scope of this video itself. Okay, number 5 is study. Okay, the purpose of study is of course to increase your knowledge. So the more you learn, the more informed you are, and the wiser you are. Okay, for example, you happen to learn Qi Men Dun Jia, then you will have the knowledge to improve your life. You can use Qi Men Dun Jia to improve your life, right? You can use Destiny Qi Men Dun Jia divination to find out what's going on. You can use Qi Men Dun Jia Ba Zi to find out what are the area that you can improve on, which are your weakness, which are your pros and which are your cons, right? The area that you can work on, as well as you can use Qi Men Dun Jia Feng Shui to improve your life. Okay, so these are the things you can do. Number 6, talk about good names. So there's a saying in Cantonese, 唔怕生壞名, as 唔怕生壞名,最怕改壞名. Okay, it means that not afraid to have poor destiny, but worse is to have given a bad names. Okay, for example, the parent give you a very bad name, very difficult to pronounce. You know? How are people going to call you? How are people to interview you? How are people going to interact with you when you don't know how to even pronounce your name, right? So scientifically, it has been proven that your name does influence how people perceive you. Okay, can your name keep you from getting hired? So there are articles about it. For example, names that are similar to famous people or difficult to pronounce names. So there are people who name their child based on certain famous people, right? And that become a joke to the person itself. So the person will have problem finding jobs or getting hired because they are being named in a certain manner, right? So when you create a name for your kids, remember this. Okay, the name will actually affect if the person itself, right? You call a person with the funny names, and people are being made fun of, people are being ridiculed on, so that are bad for the person itself. Okay, and how names influence our destiny. So scientific study has shown that the world makes different assumptions about a person name. For example, Tyrone, it does different between Tyrone and Phillips, and then the assumptions are often wrong and consider influence on the course of life. So names, based on the name itself, it could infect the person itself. Okay, and then can even exert unconscious influence over a person's choice itself. Because you are called a certain name, people will make that kind of assumption, and then you influence the person's decision, right? So, like for example, you have this same name as Charles, you know, King Charles of England, then people will perceive a certain manner on that, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, in the point of Chinese metaphysics, apart from having a name that is socially acceptable, the name has to support the person's destiny. So, for example, if the person is fire element, is beneficial to the person, so the name should contain the fire element. So there are a few methods that you use around it based on the stroke, the Chinese character stroke, and from there they derive the fire element, and then from there you see whether if you say, for example, you need fire, then the number of stroke will calculate it to become a fire element to support your destiny, right? There's another technique they use is actually based on image itself. Let's say your name character has the fire that look like fire, or have the word fire in it, right? With that, you actually give you a fire element, or your Chinese name has the character sun, the sun, right? So because sun hot, so you give you a fire element. That's how people use that to support the destiny itself. Change your look or attitude. This Ziegler say that your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. So your attitude will determine how far you can go. That's where your altitude is, like how far you can go. So having a good attitude is important. Okay, good attitude will actually bring you to a better life, better future as well. Okay, Buddha is saying, 有相有心無相，相由心生；有相無心，相由心滅. What does it mean is that when you have a heart but not the look, the heart will change your appearance to be better. Okay, so if you look at those people that went for jail, do bad thing, went for jail, they repent, and then you can see the change in their face after they come out, and then after they repent, they feel like, oh, I want to change myself. Their looks are different, right? When they are doing bad deeds, and the looks are different. That's why it means here. Okay, so when you don't have the look, but you have the heart, your appearance will change. But you have the look, but not the heart, your appearance will change to the worst. right? The people who do bad things, the face feature will actually change. Okay, so your thinking, your attitude will change your appearance and look as well. Therefore, they will change people's perception about you. So you have a bubbly, lively attitude yourself. People see you, feel happy, right? And people feel happy, they are able to help you. Okay, that's what the whole purpose of this. Last but not least, we have blessing, nobleman, and self-cultivating. So number 8, ask for blessing or spiritual. So basically, ask for blessing in the form of spiritual cultivation. Right? Whatever religious you have, you go into spiritual, you practice spirituality. That's where is it. Of course, there's difference between spiritual and religious. So it's not the topic, but then there are differences, so you all understand. Number 9 is to obtain help from noblemen, networking from noblemen. So to networking, you're able to obtain help from people who are your noblemen. People who help you are called noblemen, basically, or 贵人. Number 9. Number 10 is self-cultivating is a way to improve your well-being. This could be done by either you meditate, chanting, if you're religious or you are spiritual, you do chanting, or you practice healthy lifestyle habit. Of course, you can do qigong practice or take care of your health, your food that you intake. Of course, healthy mind will have healthy body as well. So your mind actually help in terms of your health and your self-cultivating, right? So people who are depressed, of course, their mind is not healthy, the body will not healthy as well. So I cover all the 10 ways to improve your destiny, right? Destiny, luck, feng shui, karma, and so on and so forth. Just take note that this list itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, they are a list of priorities, okay? Not because you work on number 10 means your life will improve. It doesn't work that way. It's a list of priority. When your destiny and luck is good, the rest is not important anymore. Okay? So if you're good destiny, your good luck, everything will be good for you. The rest of things will not come into play. What happens if when your destiny and luck are no good, and then feng shui take proceedings, karma after followed by karma, followed by study, followed by good name, and so on and so forth. So important is that based on my research, found that there are people who are very good destiny, very good luck. The feng shui lousy doesn't matter. But when their destiny and luck are bad, feng shui is very important. Feng shui is where your buffer will comes in. Okay, where you will build as a buffer. You have good feng shui, but when you are in down your luck, things will be better for you in a sense, because the feng shui will actually help you buffer your bad luck and bad destiny. Okay, feng shui will help you. But your feng shui is bad, and of course you fall back to karma, right? To good deeds. So you have good karma, of course everything will be good for you as well, right? And followed by study, because study will give you knowledge, and based on the knowledge you will be able to figure out how to get out of your bad luck, or situation you are in, right? And so same for the rest. So take note, this is a priority. This is the list. Number 1, destiny. Number 2, luck. These 2, followed by feng shui, followed by good deed, followed by study, and so on and so forth. Not that all you do number 10, self-cultivating, the rest will be good. It doesn't work that way. It had to be in that priority manner. Of course, for my case, what I normally advise people is to do all, right? Just in case one fail, the other one will take over, right? It will help you, right? So it's more so-called in Singapore they call it kiasu, okay, kiasu method, okay, scared of lose out method, okay. Do everything, okay, so that the other one will buffer the other one as well. So number 3 will buffer number 4, and number 4 will buffer number 3, number 5 will buffer number 4, number 6 will buffer number 5, okay, right. So on and so forth. So this is the way of improve your destiny. So start to work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the most basic one as well. 6, 7, 8, you can still work on that, right? But take note that there's a priority on this. Please continue to subscribe to my topics. Of course, I will cover other topics as well. So there are things like heaven, earth, and human. There are yin yang, qi, bakwa, hetu, luosu. What is heavenly stem, early branches, the Chinese calendar, what is true north, managing north, and so on and so forth. So remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Please continue to subscribe to watch my other topic video as well. So my website is here, www.fengshui-hacks.com. I have a blog as well. There's many articles that you can actually go and read at your free time. I have Instagram where you can subscribe to. I have Facebook page where you can go and like, so that when there's posting coming up, you can actually watch it. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, where all the video will be posted there, as well as the TikTok channel where all the video will be there as well. You're interested in the distance learning, please go to this website here, www.fengshui-hacks.com/wp/courses, where you can have all the courses there. You can actually go and start taking courses from there. You can just sign up the courses and then you'll be given access to there. Thank you. Hope to see you in the other topic.